Hello there. You may recall a few months ago there was a lot of noise that came out of the freedom movement around a specific film that they felt was not being released here on purpose, and it was all some big conspiracy. Who would have guessed that movement believed in some sort of conspiracies? That film is called The Sound of Freedom. It stars Jim Caviezel, who plays a person stopping child sex trafficking, and it is a highly fictionalized account of real events, and there's a whole bunch of issues around what happened to the money, how it was sold and pitched, and there's a lot of issues there. Now, at the time when the thing came out and I put out this piece of content, I said I felt it was going to be a bomb for a number of reasons, like the time of year it comes out, the type of film that it is, the type of audience that it attracts. Those are all really bad mixes. And look, I can admit when I'm wrong. This is not one of those cases. I was 100% correct on this one. Let's take a look at how well it did after it had its release this week. So on Thursday night, we expect a film that's got a popular following to do relatively well. You might not sell out, but you'll sell maybe 80 to 90% of the tickets, usually. And the most popular screening is always what we call the sixes. It goes in between 6 and 7. That is usually because you can go out, have dinner, go watch a movie, get home in time to put the kids to bed. So we expect those to do really well for a film where we've had so many people screaming online that they need to watch it because it's so important. So let's check out some of the cinemas around the country. This is Sylvia Park, which is the largest cinema that Hoyts owns in the country. This is their biggest screen. It's their luxe offering as well as their standard seating offering and their 6 o'clock screening. The white seats are empty. That's right, it tanked at Sylvia Park. It just didn't get people in for the Thursday night screening. But maybe it's a Hoyts thing. Maybe people would prefer to go to Event. So if we check out the new Event Cinema in Newmarket, oh, same thing. Their sixes are pretty empty as well. Oh, shoot. Maybe it's a Tamaki Makoto problem. Maybe people would prefer to watch it in an area where you've got a much more active freedom network, like Christchurch. So let's check out Rickerton. Oh, yeah, that's also really empty. Yikes. But one of the things to take on board is that the biggest ticket day sales are usually Saturdays because it's the weekend. People tend to have more time, they can plan a bit better. So let's have a look at the screenings for the sixes on Saturday in Sylvia Park, and it's also really empty. Yikes. What about Rickerton? Maybe again, Christchurch thing. Let's see what the people of Christchurch are doing on Saturday. Oh, anything but go and watch this movie. Yee. Yeah, who would have guessed that a movie that had been picked up by a loud, obnoxious group of people who spread misinformation and disinformation is not the sort of film that mainstream audiences want to go out and watch? It's not surprising in the slightest. This film is going to be classed as possibly one of the biggest bombs of the year that has a cinematic release in this country.